No, 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 no.
Hey guys, Worm here. I have a replay here for the T110E3. It looks like it's a Clan Wars game here on Ruinberg. Our hero here is Supernats44 in the NGV clan, going up against the VNVV clan. So the T110E3 is the tier 10, one of the tier 10 American tank destroyers. The non-turreted version with insane armor, has about 300 effective armor pretty much everywhere, and some areas even more. So let's see what Supernats does in this game. So first thing I believe he does is he wants to take control of the city, seeing as they have a lot of armor on their team. They have 2 Mouses, 2 E3s, whereas the enemy has chosen to take a plethora of Object 277s. That very fast Soviet tier 10 heavy tank. So I think that the meta has definitely started to shift towards tanks like the 277 with very high mobility as well as amazing armor. So Supernats is gonna prove us all wrong by taking one of the slower, very heavily armored tanks. A very noob-friendly tank, I will say that. Seeing as you really have to just point your armor at the enemy and left click. So I'm gonna speed this replay up a little bit. Supernats stays here for a while. I believe he's probably gonna be calling this battle. He's one of the more experienced players on his team, and definitely one of the better players, I'll say that. And I haven't watched this full replay, so I'm not sure how this goes down, but I think you guys are in for a treat. So still at double time, now we're gonna go to 4 times. So here's where Supernats makes his move, and you can really see how slow this tank is at 20 kilometers per hour. I'm almost at this tank. I'm currently at the T95, and I've enjoyed that tank a lot. So nice clutch shot into the lower plate of that Object 277. He made a bad poke there. Should really not be poking against this E3. You should really try to flank around this tank. That's mostly the job. That's how you take out this tank in particular. Unlucky shot there, must have hit the rubble. I'm not sure if Wargaming has finished some of their modeling of the sides of these buildings and the rubble here. It sometimes looks like you have a shot, but you really don't. So Supernats is gonna miss a lot of shots here. Another shot. I think that the armor or the modeling of this rock here is probably not fully correct. Seems to be eating a lot of shots that should be going towards its target. Another 277 exposing his lower plate. I don't know why these guys are just sitting here. Especially this one. What is he doing? That's just a big mistake there. Especially from a player that seems to be a decent player. He must have thought he was hull down. Nice aiming for the cupola of the Conqueror. Super Conqueror. And now I like what Supernats does here. He starts to load HE rounds. Looks like the enemy unloaded their barrage or artillery strike. That's something that the game mode offers, and very weakly armored at the top. The HE shell does 475 damage, and he's bouncing a lot of premium rounds right now from the Super Conqueror. Super Conqueror electing to try to fire APCR at this tank. Looks like he's trying to aim for the hatch on the top, but it's not going through. I wonder how much penetration the Super Conqueror does have in with his premium rounds. Here they both panic. I mean, the lower plate is obviously there for them to take. It just seems like they both just panicked and, you know, maybe auto aimed, and Super Conqueror takes a nice shot into the lower plate, takes out his ammo rack, takes out the 277, and his buddy in the Object 268 version 4 is just going straight in. He's probably gonna get killed, yeah, by the enemy 277, looks like. And this Conqueror, Super Conqueror, is just tunnel vision very hard. So is this 277. Looks like their team is tunnel visioning pretty hard here. They've got themselves in a crossfire here. These guys just got absolutely trapped by 3 directions. Now he's face hugging this Object 277. Super Conqueror bounces another shell, and his buddy in the 907 comes around and finishes off the 277. He's trying to get a shot into the Super Conqueror. Unluckily hits the tank, the dead tank. And now I like what Artie or Supernats does here. He puts the wreck behind him so that he's not getting hit by these guys while he finishes off the mouse. Very smart play there. And now he can turn his armor to face the 277 and the IS-7. IS-7 showing his weak pike nose. Big mistake. And Object 277 is firing HE rounds at him. Doesn't do any damage. Or maybe gets absorbed by another tank. I don't see any block damage here, so IS-7 made a big mistake there. Super Nats has shot so much ammunition that he's run out of AP rounds. Now he's on his APCR rounds. Now this Stir unwisely shifts his armor over, but Super Nats with his high caliber gun probably would have overmatched this tank anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Now Super Nats and his clan has got to pick up the pace. They've only got 1 minute and 50 seconds to finish off this battle. I'm not sure if they're defending or if they're attacking in this game, but I think they want to just try to mop up and get as much damage as they possibly can. Batchat looks like he's caught out in a reload. He's trying to run away. Now he's reloaded. Object 277. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. He's probably trying to close the distance, maybe. Again, Super Nats never giving the enemy very many opportunities to shoot at his lower plate. Just pretty much the only frontal weakness on this tank. Super Nats at 8,700 damage. He's probably going to get another round here and get 9,000 damage. And now they're just gonna ram this guy to death, maybe. Not sure what they're doing. Just playing with their food a little bit. Trying to have some fun. Just trying to wedge this guy up against this wall or something. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh my god. Super Nats finishes him off. Gets 9,000 damage. Amazing round here. for Supernats 44 in the NGV clan. Let's take a look at his post-game stats.
20 minutes later.
Okay, here we're at the post-game stats. This was 2,400 experience and 126,000 credits. Supernats did 9,000 damage and 5 kills to get 16,000 base experience. This whole team had a pretty good game here. And you can see that on this map, really you need armor. And not just mobility. These Object 277s, really most of them just did 1 shot of damage. Some of them did 2. 21 shots fired, 17 penetrations, or 17 direct hits and 14 penetrations. And 2 HE rounds that he did against that Super Conqueror. Very good choice of ammunition there. And most of it just close quarter brawling. And he blocked 4,600 damage here. Supernats uses armor very well, making sure to focus one target at a time and using Rex and using his positioning to make sure nobody could flank him, as well as his teammates did a good job of protecting his flank. And with all the ammunition fired, he still made 53,000 credits in a 10-minute battle. I guess it seems like Clan Wars might have a little bit longer time limit. I'm not sure. I don't really play Clan Wars, but an amazing battle here for Supernats. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think of the T110E3 versus the T110E4? I have the T110E4. It's a very great vehicle. One of my very first tier 10s. And I'm about to get this T110E3 soon. So just saving up the credits to get this tank. But I have a lot of other tier 10 tanks that I have yet to unlock as well. Or I have already unlocked, but I just don't have the credits for. So the 277, the Object 277 is one of those vehicles as well. The E50M is also another vehicle I've unlocked, but I don't have enough credits for. Maybe you guys can post in the comments what you think I should get. This T110E3 or the Object 277. That's it for today. War Room out.